In a small village at the base of a tall mountain, there lived a wise Zen master named Tetsu. He was calm and kind, known by everyone for his deep wisdom. One day, a teenager named Kenji visited him. Kenji was restless and always on his phone, tapping and swiping, never really paying attention to anything around him. "Master Tetsu," Kenji said without looking up from his screen, "I've heard you can teach me how to find peace. But I don't understand how sitting quietly will help me." Master Tetsu smiled and nodded. He gestured for Kenji to follow him. They walked to a peaceful lake surrounded by tall bamboo trees. The water was clear and still, like a perfect mirror reflecting the blue sky. "Kenji," Master Tetsu said gently, "look at the lake. Tell me, what do you see?" Kenji glanced quickly at the lake but was distracted by his phone buzzing. "Just water," he muttered as he checked his messages again. Master Tetsu picked up a small pebble and tossed it into the lake. The water rippled, and the reflection of the sky became wavy and distorted. Then, the Zen master handed a pebble to Kenji. "Throw this pebble into the lake and watch what happens," the master said. Kenji threw the pebble without much thought and immediately glanced back at his phone. But the master gently lowered Kenji's phone with his hand and said, "Watch the water, Kenji." Kenji sighed but looked at the rippling lake. He saw the circles spreading out, colliding with each other, making the water look chaotic. "The lake is like your mind," Master Tetsu explained. "When you are busy and distracted, your mind becomes like these ripples, restless and unclear. You can't see things as they truly are." Kenji frowned and asked, "How can I make the water still again?" Master Tetsu sat down on the shore, crossed his legs, and closed his eyes. He became completely silent, like a stone statue. The wind blew through the bamboo leaves, but the master remained still. Kenji hesitated, then put his phone away. He sat next to the master and closed his eyes, trying to be quiet. At first, his thoughts raced. He thought about messages he hadn't replied to, the games he was missing out on. But slowly, as he focused on the sounds of the wind and the leaves, his mind began to calm down. Time passed, and for the first time in a long while, Kenji felt quiet inside. It was like the surface of the lake, still and clear. When Kenji opened his eyes, Master Tetsu was smiling softly at him. "You felt it, didn't you?" the master asked. "Yes," Kenji whispered. "It was peaceful. Everything went quiet." Master Tetsu stood up and gently patted Kenji's shoulder. "Remember, Kenji, the calm you're looking for is already inside you. But like the lake, you can only see it when you stop disturbing the surface." Kenji left the temple that day, his phone still in his pocket, but for the first time, he didn't feel the need to check it. Whenever he felt overwhelmed after that day, he would close his eyes, take a deep breath, and let the ripples in his mind settle, just as Master Tetsu had shown him.